Hey, it's Freedom Friday, and here at Synergy Cafe with me, Magic Brad. Dun, dun, dun. I'm the man, the myth, the legend in my own mind. So, oh my God, I'm getting receding hairline finally at 67 years old, almost 68. So it's Friday, and it's Freedom Friday. So I went through some changes because my brain is always creative. It's always creating other things. And I was on the process of creating another project. And I thought, I don't need another project. I need to focus on what I'm focusing on. So what's going to happen is I'm going to be rebranding my little Magic Brad domain here. I'm going to rebrand that. Right now I did it myself, but I'm actually going to hire someone to work with to make it better. And share a little bit more besides just my marketing thing. I'm always talking about marketing and events, marketing and events. I don't do much magic. You know, a lot of people don't realize that sometimes. I used to do magic full time. It was a thing that I did back in the day. And now, not so much because it takes time. But I don't mind doing a gig once in a while. It's kind of fun. So, Freedom Friday, the freedom to do what you want, where you want, when you want. And I'm going to talk about the future of marketing and hybrid business strategies for Twin Cities entrepreneurs like maybe you, or maybe you're a wantrepreneur and you want to be an entrepreneur. Perhaps you're a solopreneur and you work all by yourself like me. I like to collaborate with people because 1 + 1 = 11 in my world. I went to Fridley High School. So the idea of working together with people it just collaborating it just happens so much faster. I was with my friend Sean, my new friend Sean Hurdle, and he lives over where I used to live, and he actually mentioned he's thinking about moving over this direction, which I would love. But we went to Mike's Discount Foods yesterday and did a little walk and talk video while he was shopping. It was kind of fun. So maybe we'll do more of that. But he understands some of this collaborative stuff, putting stuff on social media. If you're putting stuff on social media all by yourself, you're probably not getting a lot of traffic. But if you collaborate with other people, now something will start happening. So I've got a couple people that I want to showcase out here because they're new members of the collaborative. So one of them is Patrick McCutcheon, and he runs this thing called MSPExcite.com. MSPExcite.com. So he's actually a photographer and a videographer, and he does like talk shows. He has man on the street microphones and stuff like that, and he has people being interviewed and stuff. More out on the street kind of stuff. I do this stuff in my studio office here, but so he does that, and he's got it connected with multiple Facebook groups in certain areas, primarily over in St. Paul because that's where he lives. Lower Town and all that. But he's got a Minnesota Facebook group. And it's kind of interesting how he's doing all this stuff. So MSP Excite, that's how you find it. MSPExcite.com. And then my other friend, Darren Delaney, he is an insurance guy. He does like health insurance, medical, what do they call it? Medicare and all that kind of stuff. But on the side, he's got another business where he promotes, or he has bounce houses and stuff. Affordable inflatables. That's this right here. Affordable Inflatables Inc. So he does inflatable business, and he's got also dunk tanks, and he's got a party bus, some party bus. He's got an interesting thing he's doing in the event world of a party bus full of entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurs are going and masterminding with each other and then going out and having some fun somewhere. I want to talk to him more about that and see how we could accelerate that. Then there's my friend Mary Jo with Las Vegas Tonight, and their domain is Las Vegas Tonight Inc.com. Las Vegas Tonight Inc. You can see it right there. And she does the casino games, blackjack and poker, roulette, craps, and all that stuff. But she also does carnival games, dunk tanks, inflatables. She's been around since 1986. I met Mary Jo at a trade show, at an event planners trade show, your special event. She also has another thing called Mac Attack Laser Tag. Looks just like that. Mac Attack Laser Tag. So Mac Attack Laser Tag is, you know what it is. It's laser, and they've got places to it inside and outside. So the domain for that is macattacklasertag.com. That's MAC, macattacklasertag.com. That's it. So, what the heck was that? So, I get distracted sometimes. I think I'm seeing things. He's 67 years old, this guy is. Sometimes I feel like I'm losing my mind. So, here's some of what we're doing, the social media thing, with the collaborative. Now, with the Synergy Collaborative, the social media is much, much more. And I'll explain that, what it is collaborating. I also do direct mail postcards. You might have seen me showcase some of these things before. Direct mail postcards. Santa, Papa John. There's me, Magic Brad, the comedy magic of me. Popped Corn. She used to be a collaborative member. I'd like her to come back. And event planners. A lot of my people are event planner type people. That's my background with MPI and ILEA and NACE and HSMAI and Meet Minnesota and Visit St. Paul and Visit Roseville and the Bloomington Convention Bureau and Society of Incentive Travel Executives and the Hospitality Sales and Marketing Association International. Event planners, know a lot about them. Mailbox Power. This is one of my favorite things. I call it my magicmarketingtool.com. That does these postcards and also custom made gifts like this friend of mine, Bo. Bo sent me that mug. Here's the expo. I'm trying to revive this. I started this back in 1991. I did it to 1998, then I took a break, and then I rekindled it, and then I quit doing it again, and then I started it back up right before COVID, and COVID happened, and it all stopped. So I'm trying to get this going again. If anybody's interested in making a little money and working with me on this event Planners Suppliers Summit. I want to add some speakers and things to it. This right now is our daily dose. That's what we're doing right now. I'm sort of dedicated myself to do a video at 9 o'clock in the morning. And then real estate, a lot of real estate people use this platform called Mailbox Power. So that's why I market it. If you can scan that code, good luck with that. Okay. So what else do I want to tell you about? I want to talk about my friend Alexis right here. Boom. Dynamic Duo Cleaning. That's dynamicduo.cleaning. Dynamicduo.cleaning. And what she does is she's cleans houses, as you can see. But I gave her an idea. We're working on it, getting her to, when you do a home party, say you're having the family over for somebody's birthday or a celebration of some sort, watching football or playing cards or whatever your party is. Alexis will come in and clean your house up so it's all pretty and clean and glistening. Very impressive. Then your guests can come over and mess it up and drop Doritos on the floor. And then Alexis will come back in after the party and clean it all back up again. So that's the story with that. I wonder if I got... where is it? It's right here. That's how you get hold of Alexis right there. See dot cleaning. It's not .com. It's dynamicduo.cleaning. That's Alexis. And and then back to Patrick, mspexcite.com. You go to mspexcite.com, or you go to Affordable Inflatables LLC. Affordable Inflatables LLC. That's a little shout out for Darren. And if everybody wants to collaborate with me, I've got a system set up. And when I say collaboration, I'm talking about making some money together and we share the wealth on some of these things that I'm doing. So the Simple Synergy System. I bought this domain because the way I'm doing this is different than most other collaborations. Sometimes it gets complicated and you got to learn how to do WordPress and all that kind of stuff. I've made it much simpler so that we don't have to do all that stuff. So let me give you an example of how I made it simpler. So magicbrad.com/Sean. Here's one way I made it simpler. See this link right here, magicbrad.com/Sean. This is my friend Sean Hurdle that I mentioned earlier. If you go to that page, it'll tell you a little bit more about Sean. And then it also has some banners and things on there about some of the things that I'm producing. And those things are actually connected to Sean so that when things start happening, Sean gets paid a commission. That's the way it works. And for anybody that's thinking, oh, that's one of those pyramid schemes, it's not multi-level marketing. It's not network marketing. So it's none of that kind of stuff. What the heck was that? It's a unique tracking link between a product and a prospect. That's all it is a link between a product and a prospect. And what I've done is I build this stuff out so that it makes it easy and simple. So that's what the Simple Synergy System is, just like that. SimpleSynergySystem.com. And I'm looking for people that want to be affiliates and work with me on some of the small things we're doing locally and some of the bigger things. Okay? That's my story, Morning Glory. What time is it? 11:59. We've gone for 12 minutes. I keep these short and condensed so you can consume them all. There will be another one on Monday. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll find a whole bunch of other stuff. If you want to be my guest, see magicbrad.com/be-my-guest. You can be a guest on there. Oh, okay. That's it. So I got a lot of these little things hooked up for doing little things, and I try and make it easy for us. If you were interested in partnering up, got multiple expos that I was planning on doing before COVID. I've been in trade shows pretty much since 1991 was the first one. I take that back. I helped with one earlier. I can't even remember what year, but it was with this Patty Sachs. She was a party planner, and she did an expo, and her and I did one together at West River Point Conference Center that I think used to be Boyd's on the River or Grandma B's. I can't remember which one, but it was over there on the west, near the Mississippi River, way over west. That's obsolete. It was on East River Road, Marshall. Enough of that. Okay, I'm going to let you go. If you want to connect with me, you know how to do it. Just go to magicbrad.com. It's right down there. Or just Google it. And I'm getting my website redone, so stay tuned for that. That's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. Peace, love, and happiness. Enjoy the rest of your world. See you later.